All right, Chicago Bear fans. Bears win 24-17, and the score should have been much different. So, let's start with the Bears. Caleb Williams, not the start that we were hoping for. Some missed throws, some dropped passes from the receivers, some moments of bad offensive line play. The offense was pretty much worthless, and that's not good. But it can only get better from here. The good thing is he didn't throw any interceptions, didn't fumble the ball. So that's the one positive. I truly believe that when Keenan Allen early in the game got wide open for the touchdown, I truly believe if Caleb Williams hits that pass, which I know if you talk to him, he would say, I got to hit that. It's too easy. If he would have hit that pass, that would have been the big touchdown. Crowd would have went crazy. I really do believe that would have set the offense up for some success. I just think momentum is real. If you think about it, when you do good things, it seems like more good things come. But when things go bad, it seems like things just keep getting bad. So I just believe if he hits that pass, I believe, it's a different game. As far as running the ball, the offensive line, not really doing much. Velus Jones Jr., he won't be doing any returns anymore. Just keep him at running back. And speaking of running backs, Roschon Johnson, that looks like a wasted draft pick. Velus Jones Jr. plays over him. So for Roschon Johnson, that looks like a wasted draft pick. Is he even on a team anymore? Seriously. As far as receiving, not really much going on. Keenan was wide open for a touchdown. Would have been a big play. Keenan also dropped that pass at the goal line later on. So, just not good. Offense, just worthless. Horrible. Brisker with a couple sacks. Javon Dexter with a nice sack. So the kick return game. Carter, 67-yard return. Velus will never do that again. And Carter, 64 yards on punt returns. Santos, 3 for 3. Taylor, 6 punts for 270 yards. 3 inside the 20, 45-yard average. Special teams and defense. They won the game. Tremendous. If the special teams and defense can play at that level, oh my gosh, the future is so bright this season. We just got to get the offense picked up. No doubt about it. But like I said, they can't be any worse than they were today. So total yards, you see 148 total yards. That is, it's enough to make you cry. 64 passing yards, 84 rushing, 2.8 yards a play. I mean, it can't get worse than that. It can't. So it can only get better. That's the good news. 2 out of 13 on third down, 2 out of 13 for third downs, and 2 out of 2 for fourth down, though. When you really think about it, what really shows you how bad the offense was, because of the special teams and defense, the Bears had tremendous field position for much of the game. Any offense worth a penny would have scored a lot more touchdowns in that game. I mean, the special teams defense just deserves so much credit today. The offense is so worthless. That whole first half seemed like the Bears were starting on the Titans side of the field. The entire first half, at least, seemed like. Constantly 3rd and 3, and the Bears couldn't convert. Just horrible offensively. So, Stevenson with the big pick 6, tremendous play. The Velus Jones, for some unknown reason, can't catch the ball on a kick return. Bears defense, they didn't hang their head. They rose up, only gave up a field goal. That was a key moment in the game. It would have been easy for the defense to hold their heads down low and say, "Here we go again. Velus Jones can't catch a kick return," but they rose up, gave up the field goal, and that's something else I want to talk about. This team, it comes from the coaching and the players. No one hung their head. As bad as the offense played, Caleb Williams didn't have his head hung low. He wasn't having a pity party. The defense didn't have a pity party because of the offense. The special teams didn't have a pity party. They continue to perform. So I'm encouraged. I'm very encouraged because if the special teams and defense can play at this level and we get the offense bumped up, I think the future for this season is very bright. So the only positive on offense was, Caleb Williams didn't turn the ball over. That's the only positive. Everything else was horrible. Absolutely horrible. So, most importantly, Bears are 1-0. That is what's important. Next week, we play the Texans. The offense, it has to improve. I mean, you can't play worse than this. It has to, right? So look for the offense to improve. And if the special teams and defense performs at the same level of today, but only get better, we're going to be okay. Once again, not the start we wanted, but it is what it is. We just have to continue to watch them get better and better. So, but week 2, from week 1 to week 2, is always the biggest jump in a season. Week 1 to week 2 is the biggest jump in the season when it comes to progress. Because really, the first game is like an exhibition game, really. Because in the preseason, as we know, you don't really play a real game. So really, your first game is your first game, and that's the first real game. So that's really a scrimmage, an exhibition that counts. Now, week 2, you have a game under your belt, a real game. So that's why the biggest jump happens in week 2. You still grow and develop throughout the year, but the biggest jump is from week 1 to 2. All right, bear down.